Who knows, maybe we'll pay off our $35 trillion, hand them a little crypto check, right? We'll hand them a little Bitcoin and wipe out our $35 trillion.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go, but clearly we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, And especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy. And it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And then also, of course, in the first quarter of 2025, we always get a correction. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we're starting to see this 4th industrial revolution come to life right in front of our eyes. Guys, remember, you can't make this stuff up, but this is a plan. It moves in phases. And we had all the planets line up yesterday. And 2025 is a very important year for the reset of this 4th industrial revolution. 2020 up until now was just laying the foundation. Now it's time to build. And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto slightly up. We do have a couple altcoins that are moving up. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We had yield rates down, and the only thing we had to do is look at that repo and see they're being manipulated down. And we finally got Jerome Powell to admit that's what they do. But Friday, those yield rates were pushed down, and we saw the stock market pump. So we definitely saw the algorithm buy that dip. But remember, guys, we're just going to be pumping and dumping and stocks and cryptos. And then on Friday, we had the dollar up. We have volume in crypto right now down. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Tether just printed another 1 billion USDT. And then, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 234 billion on Friday. Make sure you're pulling on a daily basis during the week. And again, remember what this repo was created for. And that's basically to manipulate markets, to keep liquidity, and then also to manipulate these yields. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And we have the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this 4th industrial revolution. And we see Trump and family doing just that. They are definitely selling the new digital economy. And we're going to get into that later. And Gary Gensler was put into office in order to kick this regulation can down the road, bringing up all these cases. And now, since Gary Gensler is out, we're going to see regulation and crypto run wild. Remember, Trump only has 4 years in order to build this new digital economy. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, Blackrock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin spot ETFs were up at close. Ethereum spot ETFs were down at close. Now we have the SEC delays options on Fidelity spot Ethereum ETFs, and we know eventually it's going to come. They just need more volume and money in these Ethereum spot ETFs. And then we have Grayscale Smart Contract Fund has Solana at number 1, but Ethereum is a close second. And also we have the CME Group launching Solana futures on March 17th. And we know the futures come first, and then we get the spot version later. So we're going to see some volatility come to Solana. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now don't forget, guys, your life is an illusion and TV is your reality. And Trump's job is to sell this fourth industrial revolution. And we have the Trump organization has applied for a trademark for the Trump company planning a metaverse platform for virtual goods and NFT marketplace. And what's so crazy about this, guys, is that this is your president. He's in office right now, and we know he knows nothing about this technology. His kids does, but he knows nothing about it. But we've already seen him sell NFTs, and now it's time for him to sell the metaverse, taking these real world goods and making them virtual goods. Like I tell you guys, I know it sounds like a movie, but remember, your life is an illusion and TV is your reality. Their goal is to make your life a video game. And when you enter inside this virtual world, you're eating virtual food. At least that's what you're thinking. That's what you're feeling. And you're given the illusion that you can be whoever you want to be. And a lot of people are going to stay in that metaverse. We already see it on social media. And when it comes to the metaverse, if I can download you, I can delete you. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, you have to know the end game to this. This is a spiritual war. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, guys, we have Blackrock adds as Bitcoin ETF to model portfolio for the first time. And guys, all this is reallocation of funds, getting ready for this crypto regulation. And then also, of course, the fourth industrial revolution, where everything is tokenized and put on blockchain. Like I tell you guys, this is a plan. It moves in phases, and they have to speed things up. And that's the reason why they printed 80% of all money in existence to sped up the destruction of the fiat currency. So therefore, we can move the tokenization and this virtual world that they're building. And that's the reason why it's so important for you to understand the technology. So therefore, you don't fall for the devil's tricks. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the fourth industrial revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.